That sentence in Alabama.
We are alarmed by the imminent execution in the United States of America of Kenneth Eugene Smith through the use of a novel and untested method, suffocation by nitrogen gas. This could amount to torture or other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment under international human rights law. Nitrogen gas has never been used in the United States to execute human beings. The American Veterinary Medical Association recommends giving even large animals a sedative when being euthanized in this manner, while Alabama's protocol for execution by nitrogen asphyxiation makes no provision for sedation of human beings prior to execution. The protocol also refers to the odorless and colorless gas being administered for up to 15 minutes. Smith has also advanced with expert evidence that such an execution by gas asphyxiation in his case results in particular pain and suffering. We have serious concerns that Smith's execution in these circumstances could breach the prohibition on torture or other cruel, inhuman, or degrading treatment or punishment, as well as his right to effective remedies. These are rights that are set out in 2 international human rights treaties that the U.S. is bound by. These include the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights and the Convention Against Torture and Other Cruel, Inhuman, or Degrading Treatment or Punishment. The death penalty is inconsistent with the fundamental right to life. There is an absence of proof that it deters crime, and it creates an unacceptable risk of executing innocent people. Rather than inventing new ways to implement capital punishment, we urge all states to put in place a moratorium on its use as a step towards universal abolition. Now, the UN position is very clear. We are against the death penalty. We are against people being killed, for having committed crimes. There is an absence of evidence that this deters crime in any way. On the other side, there is a lot of evidence that the death penalty has been used in cases of miscarriages of justice, that it is used against people who later turn out to be innocent, that it's used disproportionately against minorities in the U.S., against people of African descent. It's disproportionately used against people who don't have the means to defend themselves with proper legal representation of their choosing.